Ashwin Patil, Head of Fundamental Research at LKP, with us on the show as well. Ashwin, great having you. Thanks for joining in. Okay.
Ashwin Patil, Head of Fundamental Research at LKP Securities, with us right now. Ashwin, thanks so much for taking the time. It seems like anytime you think of writing this pack off, they come back and they post numbers that you did not necessarily expect. So it's robust even in the month of July. Did you see that pretty much across the board? Because I think we were discussing it earlier today and saying that if you had to nitpick, perhaps the only one that you might want to nitpick the numbers on would be Volvo Eicher.
Well, they have surprised us also. But the thing is that in the month of July, the way the rains have come back, so the auto sales have also come back, I guess, because the deficiency which was expected to be, which was at the end of June, was in somewhere in 30s and 40s. It has come somewhere near lower teens, and there are certain states which have reported excellent kind of rainfall, like Maharashtra, Gujarat, etc. So the auto sales have also made a serious comeback. I mean, on a base of July, last year, definitely we were expecting some kind of strong growth, but the robust numbers have actually surprised us. But definitely, as I said earlier, that last year's July was on a low base, and the month of September, at the end of September, the GST was made applicable. So it was a low base in July. The numbers were not good. The lower end segment, both in the two-wheelers as well as passenger vehicles, were underperforming. And since the GST has come and the rains have been good, the demand side is looking really very strong at this point in time. And therefore, I think the companies have reported plus 20-30% kind of growth on a YOY basis. So, it has been a very good month, a robust month, I would say, for the overall auto pack.
Okay. Ashwin, good morning. Hiral on this side. Robust month in the month of July, as you're saying as well. But if you have to look at a trend versus a lower base and what it could look like going ahead, what are the numbers and estimates actually telling you? Do you think this is something that could continue as well?
See, the retail demand till now has been very robust, in somewhere in 20s for the two-wheelers and somewhere in 15-16% for the passenger vehicles, according to the Vahan data. But going forward, I would say that there will be some sort of tapering of these numbers as the GST got implemented in September. So the second half will be slightly tapered off, I would say. But on the street, as I heard that the demand is quite strong. So the volume of of demand fall, or the demand which was expected to fall earlier, we may not see that bigger kind of a fall in the second half as well. The demand will be quite strong. The companies are coming with certain launches, attractive launches, both in ICE as well as EVs, on both on the two-wheeler as well as the PV side. Also on the commercial vehicle side, we are seeing green shoots. Companies like Tata Motors, Ashok Leyland is yet to come up with the numbers, but Tata Motors commercial vehicles have actually reported really very good set of numbers. So the economy is also reviving and the demand is strong. So we are expecting a good festive season this year. So I would say that the volume or the magnitude of fall which we were expecting earlier because of the GST implementation and the El Nino impact, which is not yet seen, it may be seen in the in the later part of the calendar year. But till now, I would say, looking from this, by the end of July, I would say that, where we were expecting a big fall in the volumes going forward, we may not see that kind of a fall. But yes, some sort of softness we may see.
Okay. Ashwin, based on the fact that a clutch of passenger vehicle names have looked solid for a few months now, if you will, or at least the sales data looks solid, where is it that you find the confluence of both valuation being supportive and the numbers looking solid, in light of the fact that most people say that post-November the GST base effect will wear off, and therefore I don't know if some people say you can't extrapolate this. I don't know how you think of it, of course.
Well, for passenger vehicles, I would say the valuations are slightly higher at this point in time, where Maruti has been always trading at a premium as compared to others. For Mahindra and Mahindra, you need to apply the SOTP valuation on the standalone basis. The company is not trading at a very high valuation, somewhere near 19, 20 times, 21 times on FY28. But for Maruti, it is trading somewhere near 27, 28 times on FY28. So there is always a differential between the two companies. Also, Tata Motors passenger vehicles is looking good at this point in time. So the valuations are like quite there is it's a big range as far as the passenger vehicles are concerned. But at this point in time, the pressure on the commodities is actually mounting on, and that may be seen in the margins as well. So earnings wise, we may not see a very strong FY27, but volumes wise, the demand is quite robust. But the companies may be taking price hikes, and some sort of operating leverage will be happening. The companies are expanding their capacities, new launches are coming up. So all these factors may somewhat offset the price, the commodity headwinds that that the sector is facing at this point in time. So that may be seen on the bottom line, and accordingly the valuations we need to see going forward. But at this point in time, I think, there is some sort of steam left still in the stock prices.
Okay, Ashwin, we leave it at that. Thanks so much for taking the time out and being with us. Really appreciate your time
So much, Neeraj.
this
Thanks,
morning.
bye.
That's the
And
view
Hiral, yeah.
on autos. Now.